So, Brandon, Jimmy here, huge fans of the horror franchise, and one of my personal favorites, Friday the 13th, and we've got a little news.
Well, we have, I call it a little news because I hope this is something that just came up and they never look into it again. But they remade, or they rebooted the franchise, I wouldn't say reboot, I almost feel like it was a continuation, kind of, in a sense.
I would go with a reboot because they told, basically, in my opinion, 1, 2, and 3 of the originals.
Which is fine. Well, yeah.
And they kind of summed it up in the beginning, and then they went.
Doesn't he say something at the campsite though, where he's like, "Some people say even saw him in Manhattan"? Didn't he say that? I thought that was.
I did not.
Or is that
catch
like Jason
I
from
hope
Hell?
I did not catch that.
Maybe he says something like Jason Goes to Hell or something. I always remember someone mentioning that. Either way, I've been waiting for a follow-up because I thought they did a great job. Well, it looks like we might be getting a follow-up, but they want to do a found footage film of Friday the 13th with Jason Voorhees, which I absolutely am 110% against.
Now, you know I'm writing an article about Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Do you know how many Friday the 13th movies there are?
There are 7 with... Are we counting Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, and Freddy vs. Jason?
Yep.
So that's 7, 8, 9, 10?
There are 12.
Okay, 11 is the other one. What am I missing?
Jason X.
Jason X.
Then you have Freddy vs. Jason.
Freddy vs.
Then
Jason.
you have the reboot.
Jason Goes to Hell?
No, Jason's already in that one because Jason X is 10. Then you have Freddy vs. Jason's
Got it.
11.
All right, there we go.
The reboot's 12.
Yeah,
So that would make this the 13th one. Now that's a
Oh,
big
what
number.
the hell? Why would
That's
you
a
do that?
big
That
number.
just dawned on me.
And growing up, I'd always heard the rumor that they're going to go to 13, and 13 is going to be a huge one. So when we found out this hopefully rumored news, I'm pretty pissed because I hate this found footage first person crap.
I feel like it can work in some aspects in certain movies. I'm not totally against paranormal activity.
I thought the way they used it with the security cameras, especially the first one, it got old.
There's certain times where I'm sick of people investigating things with a camera on their eye.
That movie, here, hold my camera while I jump across the building. It's like, what?
No, I drop it and tell my fat friend to quit filming because we're running away from a giant foot monster destroying New York.
That made me so mad.
I just don't think for this franchise, found footage is what you should be doing at all. Jason isn't Jason isn't like, ah! Like the thing is you see him and you're running and then he's there again. It's not like, I just don't think found footage would work for this.
No, it won't. Unless they have a small snippet like they did with the reboot for the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where they're saying the police found these files, whatever, and then all of a sudden at the end you have something attacked the camera, and it was only the very beginning and the very end that had any reference to found footage, then I'll be okay with it.
Yeah,
but I do not want to see Jason
I feel like
Voorhees
to capture
like that.
I feel like to capture camera angles on Jason, you can't be like, you're filming your friend and the machete goes through the wall and it's like, no, what am I doing?
We heard that Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Blood has this rumor. Let's put GoPros on and go find it.
I just don't think this is,
like, no.
I don't think you're going to make
Paramount
it
got the rights back to them. Platinum Dunes is going to be working with them, and this is, if they go that route, is a very cheap way to do it, to make money, to maximize the money they can make off it, and I think it's going to be a bad idea. Just an awful idea.
Yeah, I really hope this is just something they're talking about and not looking into further past this.
Write a good script, do a good movie. It can be cheesy if you want. I loved what you did with the remake. Go that route. I don't care. Don't do Nightmare on Elm Street. That remake was awful.
Oh, I liked it.
I hated it.
I thought it was good. I like Jack Earl Haley.
Stupid. Yeah, he was great, but he was like a real pedophile.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I want a Freddy Krueger.
I didn't like. Well, I didn't like that. Like he was actually guilty, because then it's like, well, why is he so pissed off about everything?
Give me a goofy Robert Englund any day. I don't want a realistic.
Well, I just wanted him to not be a pedophile and just have this be like unplaced hate at people, misplaced.
So speaking of victimized children, let us know what you think of the next Jason Voorhees movie.